Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it was hard, do you know what I mean? Like, as I was going through, it started getting a bit rougher, do you know what I mean? And I was going through the moves, the thing is I ran out of breath. After about 2 minutes, I was out. I was on my feet, but I was out. You understand? Then all of a sudden,
The breathing is
yeah, bro, I remember because it was indoors, we done it indoors, we started off indoors, and I was finding it hard to grasp air. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't grasp no air, bro. And then I remember Ian was on top of me, and that was it, I was out. You get me? And then next thing I just know, oh, foul, right, gotta go outside. I was like, no, I can't do this. She's a pick me up. I was out, I was calm, I was holding on to you get me, I was like this. Then she laid me down, and then she had my feet up like that side, and done the second part. Second part was a bit more with it, do you know what I mean? But all I remember is Ricky's face. Ricky can, don't be a victim! Don't be a victim! This guy's an evil cunt, you know. He don't want to leave me alone, bro. You know what I mean? And all I remember thinking is, when's this gonna finish? When's this gonna finish? When's this gonna finish? And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, I don't even remember it finishing. I swear to God, I don't remember it finishing. All I remember is happening. I walked off, I just threw up all over whoever was in front of me. It was mad.
I went to do my grading. I took my lunch break. Race down from
Right, to do your grading?
Yeah.
You're on
I went home from work. I said to my manager, yeah, I'll be back in like about an hour and a half. Went down there and I'm like getting, well, I think I was more petrified at the size of the people, you know, so my anxiety was just rising and rising and rising. I was like, shit, these guys are so fucking big, you know?
They're tough.
And remembering the techniques was one thing, but actually remembering it when you're in the process of getting beaten up is another story, you know, and you're not able to strike back as part of the grading, you know, so yeah, you just got to remember technique and then like, oh shit, and getting out of breath, I'm getting thrown around like a ragdoll, you know what I mean, I'm just getting, bam, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you know.
And it's true,
yeah.
You get thrown on the floor, then you see Ricky's face, go, don't be a victim! And he's don't be a victim, get out! And you're just like, oh my God, what is wrong with this dude, bro? What's wrong with this guy, bro?
At one moment, I actually thought, you know, I think I'll come back and do the grading when I come back from holiday.
That's what I was thinking.
And then I hear Ricky, all right, come on, David, don't give up, don't give up.
It helps.
She was saying, inside leg strangle. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh yeah.
It's true, because after a while,
Inside leg strangle, Damien.
you forget.
Oh yes.
It goes, all you're going to is survival mode. You understand? You're just thinking about, right, I just need to survive. I just need to survive. Serious, bro.
I think the panicking is what makes you more exhausted. Because I was panicking for the first couple of moves. And then I started getting into breathing, relaxing a bit more, you know, and that's how I was actually getting through it. You know, as soon as you get up, somebody throw you down on the ground again, like, Jesus Christ, you know, I do a few moves good.
It's worth it. It's worth it in the end.
I don't think I've ever been put through so much pain. Yeah.
Do you think, like, so the idea behind it, from when I kind of adapted it in the beginning, was to get the most growth out of people, and in a safe way, in a safe environment. But would you say that you grew from that? You learnt something from that? You learnt about yourselves? You've got something for you, or what?
When you come down, I remember thinking, and this was hours after. I thought to myself, fucking hell, I just done it, you know. Do you know what I mean? You get me? And then I remember calling Ricky, I said, thanks Rick, and he was like, yeah bruv, because listen, we're changing lives with this shit. And it's true, I felt different. When I come down, I thought, yeah man.
There have been situations before, like, I started doing Krav, when you get into like a situation before you actually have a fight, you know, my right leg would shake, you know, and I'm like, and I've been in situations after that where I'm like so cool, you know, I'm like so relaxed. It's like, well, okay, if anything kicks off, it's not a problem, you know. I'm like really relaxed, really cool. It's like, and that is the most important thing, you know. Just having that, you have an inner confidence.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and you don't mind how things go, you know. So for me, I've grown a lot from that.
I haven't had to use it. I've had a few close situations. Do you know what I mean? You get me? But I haven't had to get like only once. You know what I mean? And it was a quick punch in an elbow, and the guy realised that. Oi, do you know what I mean? You get me? But actually getting into it, but because I had that confidence, you know what I mean? And he was in my face, and I I just remember that, bruv, I'm gonna knock this guy out if he does, do you know what I mean? You get me? But that was the only time I come really close to like, you know, taking someone's throat or eye out, do you know what I mean? You get me? But it's confidence.
So do you feel like, you know, like my main aim is for you guys to grow so confident that you can choose to walk
You
away?
can walk away, you can just walk away.
And I've done that a couple of times,
Yeah.
you know, and I've actually laughed at the situation,
Yeah.
which I've never done before. You know, I actually was laughing, you know. I was
That's what I'm saying.
right.
That situation I got into,
It's okay.
I was actually walking away, but I give him a preemptive, punch on the way out, you know. Do you know what I mean? And he realised that, you know what, all right, this guy's got a bit of there's something about this dude, do you know what I mean? Again, I'm telling you, all of that stuff works. Preemptive slapping, preemptive punching, do you know what I mean? You get me? Because it catches them off guard. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you've got that confidence not to panic. You see what I'm saying? You're in a confrontation and it's there. Right, cool, I'm going to deal with it.
You know what the funny thing is? You two guys both look capable. So before you came now, anyone looking at you might have been intimidated by you. But it shows that we all have fear and we all have place that we can grow and learn confidence. And most people, however we might look, some people say, I look a bit rough. Most people don't want trouble, do they? So it's nice that, you know, you're showing what, in a big way, you're showing what we want from everyone who comes to the club, you know?
With Krav, I've made some good mates, good friends. You know what I mean? Geezers that you'd think is a knob on the road, but in here, you teach a thing or two. Do you know what I mean? So you get me. Like, all I can say is keep coming. It is what it is. You get me? You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna get punched up, but it's all good. It's all good.
I do this for fun.
I do it for fun. It's all fun now, do you know what I mean? We love getting knocked out, punched up, chucking up all over people. It's all good. It's all good.
Thank you guys. See you later. Bye bye bye.